this will be interesting. I was actually talking with Flarg earlier, and he said he wasn't going to go Wario because Stocktaker destroyed him the last time they played. So he was going to go Bayo. And honestly, I'm actually hoping for his Bayo to get 2-stock. Because as I was talking to him, he said if it gets 2-stock, like absolutely destroyed, then he might go Mii Brawler. Which is something I haven't seen from him in a while.
I can see that, but I've also seen Stocktaker complaining about Bayonetta on Twitter. Because he was saying, it's like, yeah, just Bayo beats all the villagers' moves.
It's true, but Stocktaker is also a very good player, so he may be able to play around that. Either way, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So we're starting on Smashville, which is a pretty neutral stage for most characters. Now, you mentioned that Stocktaker said he didn't like the Bayo matchup on Twitter, right?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's understandable why, just because Villager, although he has some good close-up options, mostly in like his Nair, which I think is frame 3 and quite powerful. Bayo just has a decent ability to get in, and also she can try to camp ledge to avoid Villager's projectiles and kind of force him to maybe get a little closer. And she can also witch time projectiles, which is something that most other counter characters can't do. And ooh, Flarg accidentally SDs, not counting his resources properly with his Bayonetta, which Bayonetta can usually always recover for the most part because the recovery is very good. But if you just miss time, if you like just forget to count your up Bs and your jumps, sometimes it's a lot harder to make that. Ooh, that was a solid read from Flarg. Just absolutely saw the future and took out Stocktaker. A little sad we might not see the Mii Brawler, but oh well. I love Flarg's use of the heal slide because he's not overusing it, but he's throwing it out whenever Stocktaker sends out that grounded Lloyd, because he knows that Bayo can just walk right through it with that heal slide and then get a good combo off of it. Oh, up B's a little too early. I think he meant to side B there so he could try and continue the combo and try and take Stocktaker off the top. Oh, okay, Flarg takes a hit, but he does make it back to the stage, so he's not in too bad of a spot. Oh, there it is. Oh, the Nair trade. Oh. Flarg could have had it, but he forgot that there's really no priority on Bayonetta smash attacks, and so Villager's Nair is able to beat it out. I do like Stocktaker trying to use the bowling ball to stop Bayonetta, because trying to go off to stop Bayonetta is a little difficult when she has Witch Twist and ABK, which are both pretty which have good priority. So he's trying to force Flarg to recover low, which is pretty good. Ooh, that one was very close. And then drop the bowling ball on him, but Flarg knows that he wants to do that, so he's not going to try and just give it to him for free. Ooh. Wow, that was the percent that it would do it. I thought it would just be a little too short, but either it was just right or Stocktaker's DI wasn't exactly perfect. But this means no Mii Brawler, which is a little sad, but we're going into game 2, so let's see if Stocktaker can turn it around. Are they going back to Smashville? It looks like they're planning on going back to Smashville. They're hovering it. All right. I guess Stocktaker feels it was due to his play and not the stage that he lost. Either way, we're back at the game 2. Flarg starts off pretty strong with a solid Bayonetta combo. And we're seeing that Bayo's able to actually get through Villager's Fair and Bear with the Nair, which is actually a really good tool for Bayonetta, and it also kind of invalidates one of Villager's most important spacing tools, at least up close. The tree gets set up, but Stocktaker doesn't really do anything with it, despite Flarg doing a neutral get-up. But it's still there. Oh, it's no longer there. But tree on the ledge is a common but very useful villager setup, just because it really creates so much pressure on an approaching opponent. Especially Bayo, who really likes to go to the ledge just because of the landing from all of her specials adding up. Ooh, that was a nice axe. And Flarg's able to use the platform to make it back. One thing I find so interesting about Villager is just the sheer burst kill power he has. When he has options like that kills at 120, which it doesn't, it seems like it shouldn't, but it does. And he has like Bowling Ball, which will also kill extremely early. The tree, the axe. He just has so many burst kill options that can help him really close out an opponent's stock extremely quickly. And ooh, catches the roll in with the up smash. Again, Flarg really needing those hard reads, surprisingly, to get those kills. You would think a character with Bayonetta's combo game would be able to net those kills a little earlier, but he's actually not working out for it. And so he's currently behind about 33%. I don't really like those that bullet climax that he did there. Just because it sends such a weird angle to send at when you're like trying to descend towards someone, since it's a upwards oriented projectile. I feel like Flarg is maybe respecting Stocktaker's options a bit too much. We saw earlier that he was able to use Nair to actually beat out Villager's Fair. And I believe also his Bear. Which are both basically the same projectile, except Bear hits a little harder. And I feel like he's just respecting Stocktaker's options a bit too much when Bayonetta can just throw out a Nair and kind of be safe on a lot of things. He also has Witch Twist as an extremely good escape option, although not there, because he just kind of threw it out. I think Stocktaker is definitely getting a bit more of a read on Flarg right now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a switch, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Flarg's just going to try and recollect himself and kind of step back and think, what am I doing wrong? Which, in my opinion, is he's just respecting Stocktaker. All right, no switch. And we're heading to Town and City. This seems like... I don't know if I like this counter pick. Just because, like, I feel like it'll work for Flarg just because he's been having trouble killing Stocktaker. But, I don't know. I feel like Stocktaker with Villager's just amazing burst kill power will actually appreciate this stage a lot more. Because we haven't seen Flarg show too much proficiency with ladder combos just yet. He's been doing decent with them, but not Bayo, I'll kill you if I touch you. Ooh, that was a nice trap. Catches him doing neutral getup. Flarg, Stocktaker's very slick with those ledge lloids. Oh, lands on the ledge and gets punished for it. It's actually a very even game. No player's really taken a distinct lead quite yet. But this could be Flarg's chance to make something of himself. But again, we reset back to basically neutral, both in how they're playing and their percents. I like that jab axe that he did. That seems like a really good way to catch kills. Doesn't punish the witch time. Oh, there we go. Oh, Flarg's been throwing it out too much. It just didn't last. He was able to get, I think, down tilt in. I feel like Flarg's just panicking. He's throwing out Witch Time a lot, and as we saw, it's not... Even if he gets it, he's still not getting a lot out of it. Still, it's fairly even, so I think Flarg could turn this around. Adios. Okay. They're just playing very well, both of them. Okay, that's a nice nair, but it doesn't finish off Stocktaker. Ooh, but that one will. Flarg has the lead in Game 3. Oh, the stretcher does not happen. Flarg's trying to Witch Twist through the Lloyd, but it's not working out for him because the Lloyd just survives the few hits and then just blows up right in his face. Still, he's built up a respectable 40%. Ooh, loses stock. Still anybody's game. Ooh, bats. Kind of just teleports right to the same spot so Stocktaker can just follow up. I feel like Flarg should take more advantage of Stocktaker when he gets him low like that. He's just kind of been letting him come back from the lows when in the first stock he was like dropping him with nairs. I think the Lloyd actually might have saved him there. Oh, but those 3 turnips are going to end him. Stocktaker takes it 2-1 in a hard-fought match. I feel like Flarg